that kind of decides it for us. Right? But I think we need to go to the tower first. Because I did try to go into an elevator earlier, and it's like the council needs to grant you permission or something. Yeah, sorry, we just got here. This is my first time at the Citadel. Okay, so we gotta go in here. Yes, in this big elevator thing. Take me up, please. Yeah, I'm not super worried about it. Oh, I do need to activate them. Okay, that's fair. It's gonna save us some trouble later. I like the elevator music. I heard the jingle.
Ask me any questions, are they?
I doubt it. We've made our reports. Now we just have to trust Ambassador Udina.
No, we don't, sir.
I heard 2 jingles, but it's not popping up for me. I think the stream's a little lagged. Or maybe it's just really behind me. There we go. 𝒂𝒾𝒶 the Great. Oh man, that's really behind. Thank you for following. It's very kind of you. We're gonna wait here until I see the last one. 𝒂𝒶𝓁. There we go. Ba-bam. Yeah, I mean, like, talking to the crew, talking to the people around here, it's the best. Yeah, I think that there's just a long delay between me and that. I don't know why this is in place. I was playing League of Legends earlier, so... Oh.
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the
Garrus,
council?
it's Garrus.
Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Commander Shepard, 𝒂𝒹𝒾𝒶. I was the officer in charge of the C-Sec investigation into Saren.
Everyone's like, Emma, you'll love Garrus. Emma, you should romance Garrus. Garrus. And so, like, I don't know why, but I know this is the boy I'm supposed to love.
Sounds like you really want to bring him down.
I don't trust him. Something about him rubs me the wrong way. But he's a Spectre. Everything he touches is classified. I can't find any hard evidence.
I think the council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
Thank you, Garrus. Oh no, Garrus is the Alistar? I was a Severin girl myself. Okay, but I don't think we missed anything. That was a pretty direct route. You look like you're having a good time. Why is it like... I feel like it's smoky up here. It's dim. Ugh. Here's another boy. What are we at? 8? 9? Can I go in here? Nope. Okay, Garrus isn't... I didn't know if that was an allusion to, like... You know, like how every expansion has the... Oh, I'm the cute blonde puppy dog boy that you're supposed to fall in love with. Oh. Don't... Ugh. Cullen. Somewhere in the distance, I can hear Cullen fangirls screaming in anger.
The Volus won't be joining the council for years.
I'm not so sure. The humans are making a strong push, and you can bet the Volus will be right on their coattails if they succeed.
Hello? Can I help you?
Allowing the humans to join us is a sound strategic move. For the Volus? No. The Hanna are likely to be next, then the Elcor.
You may be right, though the Hanar need to lighten up a bit first.
You just don't like them because you have trouble understanding them.
Lol. Alright. Sorry, I took up on chat. Oh, sorry, yeah. I'm a big mage rights advocate, and Cullen's just not the greatest when viewed from that perspective. Yeah, the Slayer was just like, hey, what's up? You're in my way. Alright, let's continue exploring. Alright. Oh, I really like the trees though. I don't know if this is supposed to be cherry blossoms, but they look like cherry blossoms and I'm about it. Can't talk to any of these people though. At least we can like eavesdrop on those conversations to get a little bit more context. I don't know. Do 𝒂𝒹𝒾𝒁 move slowly? They look to me like they would move slowly. Would that hinder them? I honestly don't even know what the like qualifications for Spectre are. Oh, that's so cute. Now in my head they all move like hippo boys, and that's just really precious. Okay. So, I think that's where we need to go.
I'm waiting to speak with one of the counselor's assistants.
Can we talk to this guy?
Commander?
Oh, that's it. They were giant cannons? Oh, 10? Why are there so many? Oh, that makes so much sense.
No, I just want to ask a couple of questions.
Ashley, calm down.
Commander?
Do I just need to walk past occasionally to get him to prompt that dialogue so we can eavesdrop on him?
No, I haven't spoken to him before. This is the first time I've requested an audience.
I have not seen the shield. I'll go back to him after the meeting.
Yeah, I'll wait. Doesn't seem like I have much choice.
I mean, I'm having good luck prompting dialogue just by running.
Yes, I'm still waiting.
Okay, we'll leave him alone now. Oh, he's not playing his video game. Where's your video game, little guy? He looks so sad without his video game. Also kind of creepy. Please don't touch me with those hands. Okay, we did that one because that's the cherry blossoms. Okay, okay. He napping? He's taking a nap. His little eyes, well, I guess maybe he doesn't have eyelids. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, the little video gamers are hacking away. I mean, it looks like it. Oh, no. Okay, I will...
The hearing's already started. Come on.
Oh, it's Potato Man. Rip, we spent too long,
The Geth
exploring.
attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard. The one who let the beacon get destroyed.
Well, fucking rip. Oh, I'm sorry.
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed.
That doesn't answer her question.
But what can you expect from a human?
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
Saren's hiding behind his position as a Spectre. You need to open your eyes.
What we need is evidence. So far, we've seen nothing.
We had testimony,
There is still
actually.
one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
Yeah, Saren seems like he's a salty, salty boy. Yeah, I mean, testimony is difficult, and testimony is very particular, especially in a criminal proceeding. Not that you guys want me to wax on about crim law, but testimony isn't necessarily as reliable as other forms of evidence, so there is truth to that sentiment.
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
Yikes, that's not what I wanted to say. What?
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
This meeting is adjourned.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
I mean, this is a little extreme, my guy. Yeah, that all seemed really poorly put together. There's only really 3 people adjudicating all of that. I mean, I guess we have panel. So, courts at the circuit level usually have a panel of 3 judges. But, like, everybody seemed like they were just putting on a shit show. Like, none of it was well done. Ugh. It was all a mess.
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
What's our next step?
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
Yeah, let's talk to him.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
Hold on, let me catch up on chat really quick. Oh no, who's Space Dad? Is that Anderson? Oh, what? That's so weird about the Council. Yeah, let's be careful about spoilers just in case, because I do want to try to do this as blind as possible. But I appreciate that you want to have input and want to join in and participate in the conversation on this, because it is very exciting and it's hard. I do that in Dragon Age all the time because I've already played Inquisition and we're playing it again after I played through Origins of Day 2. It's hard not to sometimes because you wanna, but also spoilers.
I'll take care of it.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den.
That's where we need to go anyways.
It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district.
No.
Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the 𝒸𝒾𝒶. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way, innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience, no hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
There we go. 𝒸💾�, thank you. Sorry, the lag. I'll see if I can fix that. Because, I mean, like, it doesn't need to be simultaneous, but at the same time, I'd like to be able to thank you guys, chat with you guys, with a little less than like a 10-15 second barrier in between. Alright. Okay. Yeah, clearly this is not good.
Killing innocents doesn't end wars. It causes them.
I know how the world works, Commander. Sometimes you're forced to make unpleasant decisions, but only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
Rip. Oh, so much chat. Let's do this first.
Our ambassador doesn't seem to get along with the council.
He's just frustrated. The council's always preaching that we need to be part of the galactic community. But for them, it's a one-way street. They want us to expand and settle unstable regions like the 𝒸𝒾𝒶 and the Attribution Traverse. But when we run into trouble, they don't want to help us out. Everyone knows it's only a matter of time until we get a seat on the council. The ambassador just thinks it should happen sooner rather than later. And I agree.
Maybe they'd let us join the council if we were more willing to cooperate with the other species.
Of course they would. If we did everything they told us to, they'd love to have us on the council. But it wouldn't be much of a deal for us. I understand their side. They don't want us dominating the council. It's founded on cooperation and alliances. But we have to look out for our own interests too.
Oh, yikes. Ooh, this is why humans shouldn't touch things with their greedy little fingers. How about we do what's best for the collective good instead of trying to figure out how we can milk everything for what it's worth? Yikes. Alright.
You don't think much of Harkin.
The guy joined 𝒸𝒃 about 20 years ago. He's been an embarrassment to our species ever since. Roughing up suspects in custody, bribery accusations, alcohol and drug use. The embassy used to step in when he got in trouble. But I guess enough was enough.
Gross. I'm actually really liking Mass Effect. Like, I knew it's Dragon Age in its stylings, and the way that we get to use the chat wheel, and a lot of the nuance to the narrative, and the way they go about weaving the narrative. So, I like it a lot so far. Also, I heard the jingle. Oh, N7. Oh, look at you, N7 Emmett. I see you. Good username.
Guy's a scumbag. He should have been cut loose a long time ago.
Yeah.
He was one of the first human 𝒸𝒃 officers. Guess it would have looked bad if he got fired. A lot of backroom deals were worked out over the years to keep him on the force. Politics is a dirty business sometimes, but it looks like his time's run out. We've got enough humans in 𝒸𝒃 now to stop protecting him.
Ugh, I hate the way that works. I hate it so much.
I want to know more about the Spectres.
They're not your typical government agency. They tend to work alone, behind the scenes. They take care of problems the Council can't. It's not easy preserving peace across an entire galaxy. The Council prefers to use diplomacy and negotiation. But sometimes more extreme measures are needed.
There's a lot to unpack here.
How do they decide who becomes a Spectre?
You can't just apply to join. There's no training program. Spectres aren't made. They're born. The Council's always looking for exceptional individuals. People who can get the job done. Like you. They've been watching you for years. They see something in you. They want you on their side. Malice was supposed to give them a final recommendation, but with him gone, things are still up in the air.
What's their command structure like?
There is no command structure. Each Spectre answers directly to the Council. Sometimes they're sent on specific missions. Other times, they act on their own. They tend to operate outside the law, do whatever it takes to accomplish their goals. The Council just turns a blind eye. Spectres have a lot of power, Shepard.
This is very unregulated. Very unregulated. A DA is a masterpiece in so many ways. But yeah, a lot of it's nostalgia. A lot of people power through. It's hard going back to a game that was made in 2009. I get it. I heard the jingle when it pops up. Oh, thank you. It's some of its commitment. It depends on the eras you get stuck in too, right? Like the Fade's kind of a pain in the ass, and the Deep Roads are a definite pain in the ass. So, Armchair Science. Oh, I love that name. Thank you. Thank you for the follow. It's just one of the things where you're like, I really want to do this, so I do it. Yeah, the Fade, don't get me wrong, the Fade can be really, really great, but also a pain in the ass. I do like the game so far. Yeah, we were just chatting about, like, the Dragon Age and going from one to the other. As a Dragon Age fangirl, I'm enjoying and seeing a lot of Dragon Age in this. Clearly not, like, the universe, but, like, the dialogue wheel and sort of the predictive text that you can get from those chat options and the interactability, to make up a word, of you as a player with the world and how it's fleshed out. BioWare does such a great job on developing lore specifically. The universe feels very alive and realistic, right? Oh man, thanks so much. Jesus, that was like 2016, I think? God, this is 4 years ago. So long. Alright, so let's delve more into the Spectre business.
They sound like shadow operatives.
They do.
Everything about them is classified. We don't even know how many there are. The latest Alliance estimate puts their numbers under 100, but the Council couldn't do its job without them. They're the Citadel's top agents, the last line of defense, the final option before open war. The entire galaxy respects and fears them. If a Spectre shows up, you know something big is about to happen.
But that's not always a good thing, and by the sound of this, it sounds like it's almost never a good thing. Having somebody with who can very easily, without reprimand, abuse the very vast amount of power it sounds like they are given is...
What happens when a Spectre goes rogue, like Saren?
It doesn't happen often. The Council is careful when they select their candidates. But when something does go wrong, there's usually only one solution. Send another Spectre to bring the rogue agent down.
Oh no. Right. Oh man, I need to reread The Lord of the Rings. Yes, this is my very first time with Mass Effect. I know almost nothing about the universe and the games, so this has been a really interesting experience to like get to do it all fresh. Yeah, I guess I think I'm probably going to be playing pretty Paragoni. I'm not abject to renegade options. I tend to play characters that are chaotic good, so good for good's sake, not necessarily good as what rules define it as. It doesn't adhere you to the law. That would be lawful good. So I'm really excited to get to see more of this. I heard the jingle. When it pops up, I will get to it. Actually, let's wait for it. Because I don't want it. Perfect! Shucks Monkey? I'm going to say Shucks Monkey. Thank you for the follow. I'm so glad that so many people are going to hear me like, yeah, man, I love Mass Effect. Let's talk about Mass Effect. this makes my experience so much better playing it. Like, to have people who really love the game come in, it makes me hyped to play it. So, like, when we were talking about trekking through DA, what you need to do is get a hype squad. Get a hype squad who's really excited about the game to watch you play it, and that gets you jazzed for it. Yeah, I feel like I'll take a few of them because I'm not lawful good by any stretch of the imagination, but good. I'm glad that there's no more tornado stuff. Give Special K a hug from me. Give her big hugs. And I'm really glad that you can mix and match. Because I know, like, in Dragon Age, for instance, like, you kind of hover between ends of the spectrum. And if you're not wholly in one camp or the other camp, at least in DA2, it can be very problematic. Ugh, no more tornadoes. Yeah, I appreciate the warning. If you, like, those of you who know me in my playstyle life, I'm about to do something fucky that you know I'm going to hate because I just don't know any better at the moment. Please feel free to be like, Emma, you should rethink that decision. Because I'd rather have a good outcome than something I fumbled over unintentionally and then I just hate playing the game from there on out. You know what I mean? Okay. Oh, interrupts and actions? It's like a bonus action. You're like, no, excuse me? Before you take your action.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
He's a necessary evil of galactic politics. Buying and selling information is a part of the game, and the Shadow Broker just happens to be the best player on the field. Always sells to the highest bidder. Doesn't get involved in politics, doesn't pick sides. A simple system, but it works. He's not a threat to anyone, not directly. He's just a resource we can use, or she is. Or maybe they are. Nobody really knows.
I like how I'm just over here making faces at all of this. Right, and that definitely makes sense. You know, honestly, there have been the obvious few people who don't really care for Andromeda for varying reasons. But honestly, I've met just as many, if not more, people who were really into Andromeda. So, like, right, which is good. I love games where what you do has an impact. And sometimes those are the smallest things, and you don't know at the time. And that's a great thing. This is my first time at the Citadel, so I just got done with the counselor meeting where we were talking about Saren, and they're like, well, you don't have enough evidence. And we're like, well, fuck. And so we're outside talking to Captain Anderson about everything that just occurred, and we're kind of getting briefed on his relationship with Saren, what we need to do moving forward, and some of the intricacies of politics in the Citadel, if that gives a good TLDR of what's going on today.
Tell me about Barla Vaughn.
He specializes in moving large sums of money without leaving a paper trail. A financial genius. Doesn't do anything illegal, but he knows all the loopholes. He's got an impressive client list. Ambassadors, diplomats, specters. That's probably why the Shadow Broker uses him.
Yep. Oh man, that guy was so creepy too. Oh, so creepy. But yeah, like, I mean, guys, if you want to go play Andromeda, like, do it. If you don't like it, then you just don't play anymore. But if you don't try it, then you never know if you like it or not, right? Jennifer Hale is so talented. She's so very talented.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
I've met the 𝒂𝒾𝒄, the Hanar, the Volus, the Asari, the Turians. I know about the Solarians, but we haven't really gotten to talk with one other than the counselor for the Solarians. Yeah, so, and that's sometimes it's just the way the games are, right? It really jives with some people and doesn't with others, and that's totally fine, right? Bioware-a-thon, that's amazing. I love the 𝒂𝒄𝒄 and the Hanar. The 𝒂𝒄𝒄 are just so genuine and wholesome and sweet. And I've only had the conversation with the Hanar who runs the Emporium, I think is what it's called, the shop area. And he seemed really nice. They seemed really nice. Because I think they're going genderless, as far as I can tell. Okay, so we just like deposited us outside. How are we doing on time? We've got a little bit left. We're good. Where should we go? Should we go to the ward now? Yeah. That's a lot of what I've heard about Andromeda too. So we've explored everything. Let's go ahead and skedaddle. We need to go to the, I think it was Cora's den? Yes, exactly. Yeah, I think that's what...
Up to something.
Hey, what are you doing?
What? Oh, no, I wasn't. Never mind. Yes, is there something you want?
He's just trying to take a nap. What are you doing?
Why are you so interested in the Keepers?
Keepers? I've got no interest in the
Don't get coy. I know what I saw.
I'm not so sure I should be talking to you about this.
What's happening? Yeah, he's a Saren. He seems, like he's up to no good.
We're just talking. Is there something wrong with that?
Oh, Shepard,
No.
jeez.
I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell you. I'm using a small scanner to gather readings on the Keepers. So far I've had mixed results. I find it difficult to get near the creatures.
Wait, what?
Why were you being so secretive about it, though?
Well, technically we're not supposed to disturb the Keepers. I don't really think my scanning disturbs them, but the authorities might disagree. I'd like to do it more openly, but it's not really worth getting arrested over.
Oh, so he's just being... Is he being a pure boy? Is he being innocuous?
I can help you out. I'm not worried about the authorities.
Oh.
I don't even know who you are.
This random human, like, stomps up. I was like, what are you doing? And he's like, I'm researching. They're like, oh, I'm gonna help you. And he's like, this poor guy. I mean, they're clearly playing video games. You see them with their little hands in there. They're just vibing. They're having a good time.
I'm Commander Shepard with the Alliance military.
Well, I suppose I could use the help. You'll need this. It's the scanning device I developed. Activate it each time you see a Keeper. All collected data will automatically upload to my database. I'll even send a few credits your way for each unique scan.
I mean, maybe. What does the deluxe version have in it? I don't know. I haven't looked at it.
What are you doing with the data once you've scanned it?
Trying to learn whatever I can about the Keepers. We see them working everywhere, yet we know so little about them. I'm a scientist. I want to know what makes them tick.
They're playing video games, bruh. Just let them play.
I should get going then.
Yes, I have much work myself. So long, and good luck with the scanning.
Oh my goodness. Alright, let's scan this boy. So I just have to go up behind them and like discreetly scan them. Quick save. Oh! I don't remember what the quick save was, but that's a good idea. I'm just gonna save. Yeah, save. Oh no, I feel so bad if they exploded. Poor little dudes. This guy just wants to take a nap. He's gotta have a break from his gaming. His little hands get tired. Alright. Before we have to go, let's go scan some other boys.
I'm waiting to speak with one of the counselor's assistants.
And that let me know that I was going in the wrong direction. Alright. They're definitely cute in like a buggy serpent lizard way. Look like little geckos. I definitely think the 𝒂𝒏 are cute as fuck though. They're just so sweet. I heard the jingle. Joffrin! Joffrin? Yes. Cute name. Thank you very much for the follow. Also, hello, Cardman. Oh, I get to boop them in nice ways. Okay, elevator time. I like we've got like smooth jazz playing. It's like cheesy jazz too.
I can't believe the Council ignored all the evidence against Saren.
There wasn't that much
Saren's
evidence.
one of their best operatives. It's only natural they'd take his word over ours.
Oh, so now we just chase leads while this smug Turian runs around with his Geth troopers.
Yes.
That's politics, Chief.
I hate politics.
I think we all do. I like how I whisper so I don't interfere with her dialogue. I just don't even think about it, just do it. Oh no, my kitten's falling. Oh baby. He's just stretching. Oof. Goodness. Almost had a tumble, baby. Almost had a kitten tumble. Are you just falling right back asleep? Oh. You can't sleep right here. You come cuddle. You precious baby. He's so cute. He's gonna fall right back asleep. Alright, let's scan our little boy. Okay, I scanned him innocently.
Please do not disturb the keeper.
I'm not even looking at him. Oh, we didn't do this one. This is the second one, right?
Welcome to Presidium Tourism Terminal 2. You are standing near the base of the Citadel Tower, one of the Presidium's most recognizable and important structures. Behind me is the spectacular relay monument, a scale model representation of a Prothean mass relay. To your left is one of the keepers, the enigmatic caretakers of the Citadel, working on a control panel.
Playing video games.
You may see keepers involved in various tasks throughout all levels of the Citadel. We ask that you do not interfere with them in any way. The keepers are essential to the smooth operation of the Citadel. Obstructing their daily work will result in harsh penalties, including incarceration and rehabilitation.
Rehabilitation? You only need rehabilitation if somebody does something to you, or you sustain some sort of trauma or injury. Yeah, that doesn't sound ominous at all.
Tell me more about the relay monument.
Discovered by the Asari who first
careful.
arrived at the Citadel, the relay monument is one of the station's most interesting and controversial features. What is the meaning behind this striking piece of art? Is it a tribute to Prothean vanity? A reminder of their conquest of the galaxy through mass relay technology? Or perhaps it is a symbol of unity, a Prothean acknowledgement that the relays would eventually lead other species here to the Citadel. No one can say for sure, making the relay monument a favorite topic of discussion among academics and scholars.
Wait, was the Citadel just here and we found it?
Tell me about the Citadel Tower.
Housing both the council chambers and Citadel control, the tower is one of the most important buildings on the station. Access to these areas is restricted to those with the appropriate clearance.
I'd like to hear more about the council chambers.
The business of the council, which often has far-reaching effects on the galactic community, is conducted in a room at the apex of the Citadel Tower. The council chambers themselves are truly a magnificent sight to behold, though few get to experience the view in person. Typically, only the councilors, ambassadors, and high-ranking officials, along with various support staff, are allowed access.
Yeah, it has, but I didn't know that the Citadel was here and we just kind of like flocked to it. That's so crazy.
What if someone has business with the council?
The average citizen must go through the proper channels if they wish an audience with the council. This is usually arranged through their respective ambassadors. Even then, few are given access to the actual council chambers. In most cases, the ambassador acts on behalf of the citizen.
What happens in Citadel Control?
Citadel Control handles all incoming and outbound transit. Every ship within 2,000 kilometers of the Citadel is under the jurisdiction of Citadel Control. At peak capacity, they are responsible for monitoring upwards of 1,000 vessels.
Dang. That's crazy.
I'd like to know more about the Keepers.
Little is known about these peaceful servants of the Citadel, though they are essential to the operation and maintenance of the entire station. Citadel regulations protect the Keepers against interference during the performance of their tasks. Failure to comply will result in harsh penalties. Keepers can be seen in all sections of the Citadel, but are typically found in and around the tower.
Any particular reason there are so many keepers in this area?
The Keepers do not communicate with other species. It is assumed, however, that the tower houses the Citadel's primary control systems. Many of the station's systems, such as navigation and life support, function automatically. It is believed the Keepers operate those systems from inside the tower's inaccessible core. The Keepers also make frequent appearances in the council chamber itself, though they appear to be just passing through on their way to some other destination.
And nobody wants to look into this except for our Solarian friend? Nobody's curious? Were they just here when somebody found the Citadel? I have so many questions.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avina. Have a pleasant day.
Oh, right. Let me check time. Yeah, let's go get all of our little guys. What? They self-destruct? Dang. How curious. They refuse to talk to people.
You're not allowed in here. This one believes it has the right to move freely through this area. You're creating a public disturbance. It's against Citadel regulations.
Don't be mean.
This one is unsure why the other would not wish word of the enkindlers to be spread.
That Hanar refuses to listen to reason. Why can't it act in an orderly and lawful manner?
Are there laws being broken here?
I am not unreasonable. The Hanar is free to spew its nonsense once it purchases an evangelical permit.
Oh. I mean, like, permits like this are a thing, I guess.
So if the Hanar gets a permit, it's allowed to preach?
No. Registered evangelicals must follow regulations. There are specific areas where preaching is legal. Failure to follow the regulations results in the forfeiture of the license.
Okay.
What's the purpose behind the evangelical permits?
Forcing religious evangelicals to register for a permit weeds out undesirables. It keeps the area safe. The Citadel is too important to become a battleground for a religious war.
So yeah, let's just see if we can't talk to him and, like, get all this smoothed out. It's not worth getting so upset about.
If you'd like, I could talk to the Hanar for you.
I have argued with the stubborn jelly all afternoon. You
Wow.
are certainly welcome to try.
Don't be rude. Maybe if you were nicer, he would be more inclined to listen.
Do you desire to learn of the enkindlers? Or has the Honorable CSEC officer enlisted assistance?
What's going on here?
The CSEC officer requests that this one purchase an evangelical permit to spread the truth of the enkindlers.
If that's all the CSEC officer wants, why not just buy the permit?
The truth of the enkindlers is universal. This one humbly believes that the truth should not be suppressed. Exacting payment as a means of imposing limits upon the truth is an abrogation of this one's religious freedom.
So you're breaking the law by preaching without a permit right now?
The CSEC officer states that preaching in this place is forbidden, and preaching anywhere on the Citadel requires a permit. This one humbly submits that it is not preaching to state the truth of the enkindlers, and thus no permit should be necessary.
Who are the enkindlers?
Your people know them as the Protheans. They are the true creators of this one's people.
Interesting.
The enkindlers raised the Hanar from ignorance into consciousness by granting this one's people the gift of speech.
Dang, that's really cool about the ruins. Okay, so I definitely don't want to be hard on this guy. Like, he needs to... The guidelines are there for a reason in this instance. I get it, especially from a legal background. if he can just purchase his permit. I mean, if it's like unconscionable, that's a different issue, but...
Is this really how you want to represent the Enkindlers?
The truth of the Enkindlers must be made known. They gave the Hen our language, and gave the universe the mass relays. This one only wishes to spread the truth to any who will listen. There is no intent to cause trouble.
So why are some of these grayed out? I mean, I clearly only have one option here. Maybe I didn't chat enough? Oh, I don't have any charm points, I don't think. Fuck, I need charisma. Aww. I like making charisma my main stat. And that's fine. And I don't mind buying his permit if that's our means of mediating this little misunderstanding. Man, I wish I had the points for him.
What if I purchase the evangelical permit for you?
Finances are only a partial limitation. This one does not believe that one should pay in order to speak the truth. However, this one also does not possess the 150 credits necessary to purchase the permit.
See, it's like if it would be unfair if they were only requiring one religion to do that. But if they were requiring all religions to do that, treating people equally. Just come back later so I could just goodbye him. Don't be mad.
I'll be back.
This one will continue to spread its message.
Oh. There you go. Play that Andromeda. Alright. So we gotta deal with him, and then we gotta go to the wards. But first, while we still have some time, we're gonna go and see how many keepers we can snag. Excuse me. I forgot where the other ones were. Wait, there weren't any in here, were there? No. I know we gotta talk to him, but I don't want to do it right now. There's one in the back of here, though. I remember him. And, oh man, isn't that is the truth. Internet. Ugh. Like, there are so many people who are like, yeah, I love getting unplugged and going out and spending time in the wilds, and I'm like, but what would I do? I can read a book, but the vicinity of the human embassy, right? We've got all those. Let me see where I am on the map to make sure I'm not missing any. Were there any near the consort? Oh, good. There's one right here. There's not up. We gotta go consort, so that's this way. I love the internet. Like, everything I do requires the internet in some shape or form. Yeah, we're going to the consort to go do that guy. Was there one by the Krogan statue, or are we just excited about the Krogan statue? Both are valid. Oh no, what was it? Oh, well.
Sure is peaceful here.
Oh, that's perfectly valid. Krogans can be exciting from what I know about them, which is not much yet, but worst case, if we get stumped on the keepers, somebody just scream at me. There is dialogue by the Krogan statue? Are we talking about the Avena? Because we did the Avena. But if we're talking about party dialogue, I have not done that I recall. So let's go and just make sure real quick. I don't mind taking the extra 30 seconds to go do that. Oh, we did? I'm gonna stand here. Okay, maybe we'll have something later. Right? See, and as long as you can still get cell phone reception, it's not that bad. But still, like, I mean, most of my life is video gaming. could try talking to them occasionally. They've had occasional dialogue, but it's been very short and just like, this place is big. And I was like, thanks, Gaten. Alright, we are approaching the end of the stream, so I need to find our little dudes. Where are the little dudes? Okay, so up and to the right, it's going to take us to the very first area we were in, and there were like 3 of them. Oh, whoop. They are. Isn't that the nice thing? Like, you don't necessarily have to jive with someone for them to still be a great character, right? I love that. Thank you for that. That's such a nice, healthy perspective that I don't terribly see often. Oh, I know there was one Where did he go? Wasn't he here? I could have sworn he was here. Did he run off? That's so weird. I thought there was one right there. Where was this? No, that's not where I want. Wait here. They move around. They can't move around. I need him. And I heard the jingle. As soon as it pops up on the screen, I'm checking. Where's my little kitty gif? I believe in you, kitty gif. There we go. Oh, lemon cakes. Holy shit, I'm so hungry now. I love lemon cakes too. Such an underrated type of cake. Oh man, I'm so biased. I'm a Morgan cosplayer, and I've been cosplaying Morgan for, God, 4 years now? I love her. Oh, you know, you're absolutely right. I probably will run into them at later points in the game. So let's collect them from this area, and then we'll leave off here and pick it up next time. Yeah, I mean, and there was. I can go back and check the footage. Yeah, lemon cakes. And on my screen, your username is yellow, and like a nice warm honey yellow. It's perfect. It was meant to be. And yeah, I get you. I get you. She doesn't jive with everybody. She can definitely be rough around those sweet baby edges. She just really... Oh, thank you so much. She really resonated with me. Just, I don't know. I honestly couldn't tell you. Because I played Inquisition first. Right. That's where we just looked. Like, we'll go back and show everybody that he wasn't there. I could have sworn he was there. But there's just something special about Morrigan. For me, at least, she's just such bae. Oh. Dang it, little guy. So maybe we'll leave off in that area, and so when we log back in, it'll be easy for us to remember. Is this the way back out? Yeah, I think so. Wait. Ah, shit. I'm getting lost again. Yeah, let's go across this way, and we'll leave off where he was. And so that'll make it easy for me to remember next time. Hopefully he'll be there, because we close the game out and log back in. Yes, I love her in Inquisition, and that's like, my cosplay is based off of Inquisition because that's the game I played first. And I was having a hard time figuring out who I wanted to cosplay. And she was just there, and I was like, know this lady. And I didn't even know much about her. I hadn't played Origins at the time. But she's just... and when I played it, I just used the default world state, so I clearly, because I hadn't played the other games, didn't have my own unique save file, and so I didn't have Kieran in it. And so now that we're playing it again, we're gonna have Kieran. Oh my goodness, so many jingles. I'm really excited to see how she as a person differs. Because you know Kieran has changed her, right? You know that she's going to have different dialogue. If she gets to interact with Alistair at all? So excited. I'm trying to figure out what that jingle was for. What? Are you for real? Kitty. Gift Kitty, show me. You guys are so nice. Oh no, it has tiny text. Oh, you're so welcome. Like, guys, this is why I play video games. Is like, so we can share in all this enjoyment together. We can relive these experiences for you guys. You guys can get that sweet, sweet nostalgia from me trying it out for the first time. Thank you so much. That was very kind of you. So the one that's on the channel currently is my second playthrough of Inquisition. The first time I played it through without knowing that there were other games. I grew up in a very conservative, religious, traditional household, and video games weren't permitted. And so I didn't discover video games until I literally basically got into college. So I'm kind of behind. I didn't get the chance to experience a lot of those growing up. So when it came out, I was like, oh shit, I need to play this. And played it. Oh, Caesar, thank you for the follow. And was like, holy fuck, this is great. And then looked into it more, realized that there were more games, and decided to start my YouTube channel with the first Dragon Age. And then I've played all the way up through, and now I'm playing Inquisition again with all the knowledge that I've gathered from Origins and 2 and reading most of the books. I'm really enjoying Mass Effect so far. Like, it's got all of the really nice telltale BioWare touches to it. It's got the strong narrative. It's got the dialogue options that influence how people perceive you in the game and the way that your character is shaped. It's really great. I enjoy it a lot. Oh, I love Inquisition. Oh, perfect. So we almost played this in the exact same way. Yeah. My parents are a little of a unique case. They're very devout, like occult-like devout. So we were like, my parents are the like Harry Potter books need to be burned. It's witchcraft. It doesn't come into the house. So that was unfortunately my childhood, and so I missed out on a lot of these as they came out, which is why I'm so behind. Oh, Freeborg, thank you for the follow. So I'm trying to catch up now, right? I'm discovering all these new wonderful things and trying to get all these in my repertoire now. Ooh, nice, the Old Republic. Aw, thank you so much. I'm really looking forward to this too. Yeah, it is really great. I'm very thankful that I had somebody come into my life, and my roommate in college introduced me to World of Warcraft. And that was the first game I really played on my own, and I just was transfixed. Although I definitely was like that gamer. I started out as a hunter, you know, the most basic class in WoW, and I started out in Wrath of the Lich King, and I definitely needed on a bunch of gear that I didn't need because I didn't know that I didn't need spell pen. You live and you learn. I think we've played KOTOR, haven't we? I played a counselor for a little bit. Sci-fi's not usually my go-to. I'm a huge fantasy nerd. Give me those elves. I'll do elves for days. And so I dabbled around in it, but it didn't snag my attention. Oh, not the MMO. Okay, I'm talking about the MMO. Never mind then. Oh no, kicking puppies is not fun. Oh no, the Nugget's trying to get back in my lap. But he can't figure out how. Come here, Nugget boy. Come here. So we can sign off with a Nugget. If I can get him to get up here. And like, there's nothing wrong with Star Wars. Please don't think I'm shitting on Star Wars. I think it's a really nifty universe. It's just very overwhelming for me, for somebody who's not really knowledgeable in the lore. It's so much. It's so much. There's so much to internalize. And I, when I go into different universes, I really like to get a good handle on the lore. I'm World of Warcraft. I'm a nice scholar on the Sindora. I can name you the, like, lineage starting down from trolls and how we get to, like, the 17 different elves we have in modern times. But, so it's the same thing with BioWare. And now with this. Ooh, snagged me a nugget, thank you. It's a nugget boy who's a little spicy now. He's awake. He's awake and chewing on cords. Yeah, you being cute, baby? Run wild over here, I love you. What? I know, he's such a good baby. Like, we found him in the backyard, and he's such a sweet, cuddly boy. He sleeps with me every night. And, like, when I'm just, like, sitting around, he just curls up with me. Like, on the Discord, I have that picture, like, I finished my workout, and he just came and cuddled. Oh, he's so cute. I heard the... John! John, what are you doing? I'm gonna have to make you dinner now. You're sweet. Here, oh wait, look, we do a hand heart through the camera. I have played Skyrim, because again, anything before like 2011, oh John, oh I miss you. Let's do friend things, please. Anything before like 2011, I just didn't really have a whole ton of access to. And so I unfortunately didn't get to play Morrowind or Oblivion, but I have played the fuck out of Skyrim. Believe you me, I put 58 hours into it the week that it dropped. So I love Skyrim. Oh no, is it being a bad stream? Ooh. Oh, we are over. Oh, honey, I am playing The Witcher. I am so excited about Witcher. Like, okay, so we'll start, like, I have a bunch of friends who cosplay it. I have a friend who went to Poland to do the, like, LARP in a castle in the Witcher series and lore, like, you train to be a Witcher. It's, like, 𝒂𝒹𝒾𝒁, I think, if I'm pronouncing that right. Like, I really want. I'm so jammed for The Witcher. And then the Netflix series came out. Skipping one. I'm really caught because I definitely hear that. And then, yes, all the Witcher series. So far, I'm kind of stuck on whether or not I'm going to do, like, a movie bit for the first one where we just go over the cutscenes to get the lay of the land for the narrative so I understand what's going on. But then there are other people who are like, no, you really need to play it. I'm worried about the mechanics being bad. I've heard that it's very difficult. And I'm not super coordinated with shooters. I am not fortunate enough to have grown up with video games. So it's not as innate for me as it is for a lot of people, which is unfortunate as fuck, and I do what I can about it. I literally, like, play video games for a living now, but but there's still, you know, I didn't get to spend the first, like, 20-something years of my life playing video games. Yeah, I definitely want to absorb the story. I will be doing the story and getting the narrative because that's very important to me. I will be reading the books beforehand too. I want to get the best experience because I really, 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 really am into the Witcher aesthetic. So yeah, I was considering that. I was considering watch a playthrough. I am gonna play 2 for sure. And then of course 3. I'll probably try 1, and if it's just like, wow, this is really difficult, then I might just summarize the rest of it, or recommend a playthrough for people who want to finish watching it, somebody else playthrough. So, yeah, we'll get there. And I also want to play, ooh, shit, we are over. Yeah, I hear that a lot, that 1 was hard to get into. I definitely want to also play Divinity Original Sin 2, and I want to play, is it Amalur, Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning. I love R.A. Salvatore. Yeah, hearts. And so I really want to play that for you guys too. I don't know how much interest. Yeah, they're so good. I don't know how much interest you guys are going to have, but those are some of my favorite games. Yes, I would be replaying them, but like with Divinity 2, there's so much replay value. Because when you take on an Origins character, not only do you have all that different dialogue that's just phenomenal and really shapes the narrative uniquely, there are so many of them to play. Also, I played Sebille the first time, and apparently Lohse is really, really pivotal to the story, and I don't know why. And I need to find out. Oh god, isn't it? It's so good. Is it a Pathfinder Kingmaker? Pathfinder Kingmaker. Let me write that down. Yeah, I mean, like, I am a hardcore D&D nerd. Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, I always have lots of thoughts on things. Pillars of Eternity I've also heard about. Yeah, no, you're totally fine. You're totally fine. Let me write Pillars of Eternity down too. Because now that we're streaming, this allows me to get through games a lot faster. Because we've been taking DA in chunks of 30 minutes, more or less, for the last 4 years, and it takes a long time. And granted, we've had like breaks in between and stuff. Ooh, oh man, I fucking love 5e. But DA takes me longer to put out because I go through the process of editing everything, and editing takes me a long time. It's just the creative process, right? Gotta find what I want, slap it in there, make sure everything meshes up. But I really like that process. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy streaming with you guys because it's such a unique experience to sit here and chat about things live as I'm playing. You can't get that any other way. But the benefit of recording is I can make all my pretty edits, and you guys can look at all my memes. It's just I can't do 2-hour-long episodes editing. It would take me like the whole fucking day just to make it, and then overnight to render it. So I'm glad that we get to do both now because I get best of both worlds, right? It just is gonna take us longer to do Dragon Age. But you guys seem to really jive with the 30-minute episodes, so I'm not gonna like listen to that one guy who was trying to be a rude boy about it. Rude boys happen. Alright guys, thanks for just sitting around and fucking chatting. Sorry, I was so bad at this. About sitting around and just chatting instead of like doing what we're supposed to be doing. Yeah, no, Ted, go ahead and go to bed. We're gonna go ahead and end stream. And thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Thanks for just hanging out with me. And we can end how we normally end. So I hope that each of you have a great rest of your day. And I will see you next time. Alright guys, have a great rest of your night.